So I don't know if you guys noticed this. This is a trend that I noticed going on in quote unquote progressive YouTube, at least amongst the major YouTube channels. I actually think I'm pretty late to noticing this because it seems like it's been going on for a while. But I do think that I had noticed it a while ago, but I'm deciding to make a video on it now because it's really clicked for me. But there seems to be a new wave going on, and it seems to be that the box is becoming very, very popular now. So you see all of these progressive YouTube channels putting a box on, all of them. And so it's pretty interesting to see. Obviously, you guys all know the infamous Secular Talk box, the green box in the thumbnail around it. So his will be very inconsistent, kind of, because like you can see, his thumbnails, generally speaking, they're really bad right now. Like, they're awful. The text that he has are complete garbage. He puts, like, what the fuck is this? I mean, you're talking about, it says impeach there with just, like, some regular white font. And then it's literally a fucking bucket fill of black, you know what I mean? Like, black ink behind it. That's not how you make a thumbnail, dude. And apparently he's paying somebody to make these. I would pay them not to make it. But, you know, you got these are obviously inconsistent. The size of them, I don't know if they're made to cover the photo or whatever, but like look at how this one is thinner than this one. So it's not even much consistency going on. But he's not the only one. I think David Pakman, I don't watch his show, but I don't know when he did this, but I think he's been doing this for a while now, so he might have actually been the first one. He has the blue box. So Secular Talk has the green box. David Pakman has the blue box, but not only does it have the blue box, he decided to put his last name up at the top right corner. Pakman in the top right corner of all of them. I think it would have been better to put like TDPS, maybe like the David Pakman Show. It's weird. It's just weird to put like Pac-Man, like in the top right corner. It's pretty funny. But so he's got the blue box, right? And then this is the latest one that I noticed. This was the hardest one to notice because it blends in with the background. I don't know if like the things. I don't know if some of these just don't use the yellow background, but it definitely can blend in, so it can be hard to see. But I just realized, oh, the Majority Report is using the yellow box background, and I think that the Majority Report, like they've done this weird thing for a long time where they have this very bizarre like deep frying of their photos that they do. I don't even know what the fuck it is, but they did this weird edit to all of their thumbnails where it just looks this specific way. It's clearly like a very specific edit. I don't know what it is. I don't know if they stopped doing that. It doesn't look like it's like that anymore. But I think that the little MR logo in the bottom left corner, I think that's a good idea. It's not too large. It's not too lengthy. And it's a good way to basically have, you know, your logo on the thumbnail. The yellow box, I think, is... I don't know. I mean... It's not the best, I would say. It blends in a lot of times. Like, you can't even notice sometimes. Like, it took me a while to even notice. Like, wait a second. They're putting a yellow box around. So, let me know if there are any other... I mean, these three are some of the major ones, although I don't consider David Pakman to be a progressive YouTuber anymore. I think he's more of, like, establishment, you know, MSNBC. But these are, you know, some of the biggest major ones. I don't think TYT does this. So Majority Report has the yellow box, Secular Talk has the green box, and then David Pakman has the blue box. So it's an interesting idea. Whether or not it's a good idea for the thumbnails, I'm not sure. It's essentially... it's a way to distinguish the thumbnail as this is a thumbnail coming from this channel, because otherwise it's just some kind of thumbnail that you put up that's like a stock photo of Nina Turner or something like that. Whereas you can put a stock photo of Nina Turner with the yellow box or the green box and then maybe even put your logo in. I think that with the different box color, I think that the Majority Report's logos would probably be the best because they just have like a pretty conspicuous logo at the bottom left that I think suits it well. Is it a good idea? You let me know. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. You're obviously the viewers, so I want to know what you guys think in terms of, do you like the new box trend that's going on here? And let me know if there are other progressive channels that are starting to do this. but pretty interesting nonetheless.